And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be proceeding with the Primal story and working towards unlocking Sophia Normal. And as always, hello from Mithrie. Now, there is other things to do before that. So, the way to start it, we finished Sephiroth. We now have a quest called Fate of Stars. So, this will then eventually lead on to Sophia. So, let's get it all done. So, Yunkan Lehe is preoccupied by the threat of the 6th Legion. So, I am troubled, Warrior of Light. The 6th Legion will not soon surrender its pursuit of elegant technology. While it is true that the 6th suffered heavy losses in attempting to breach Aziz La's defenses, the Legion is still very much a force to be reckoned with. Left to its own devices, it will not be long before the Legatus moves too. Pray excuse the interruption, but a call to this link pearl. I can only come from one of your fellow scions. Arjan Y'shtola, what news? And you are quite certain that you have broken through? Yes, of course. We shall leave immediately. So, it would seem... Sorry, one sec. It would seem the thing I feared most has come to pass. The Guardians have succeeded in dispelling the barrier Urianger placed upon the entrance to the research facility. We must intercept and destroy them before they acquire the means to control primal entities. Arjan Y'shtola requests that we assemble at the scene of the intrusion. Break depart once, and we'll join you when I have informed the other scions of this development. Cool. So let's do it. So we have to again go to the research facility in Aziz La. So let's get it done. At the time of recording, there's less than 2 weeks until Stormblood, so it would be nice to get this all done, get all these primals finished and defeated. Whether I get the bird or not is neither here nor there. I just want to make sure all the primals are done so that when the expansion comes out, I can then focus on the new primals. Simple as that. And I will try and get the new primals done ASAP. I will not leave it like to just before 5.0 or anything like that. So Stormblood, hopefully I will be here to take things on as they should be done. So watch out. So flying on my horse. I don't know if any of you have actually ridden a horse in real life. It's smooth and nice when a horse is sort of jogging or running. But if a horse is walking, it's incredibly painful because you're basically bouncing off its spine. So, cool. It's like, oh, Mithrie did horsey riding, la-di-da. Okay, here we go. There is Kelhei. So, I see you are the first to arrive. No matter, your colleagues should be here anon. They were wise indeed to keep this area under surveillance. Had the Guardian slipped by unnoticed, I dare not think the consequences. Arjan Y'shtola set forth for Aziz La when it became apparent that the Legatus was attempting to breach the barrier, and arrived to find that he had succeeded. We must hope that he has yet to find his prize. Cool. So, well met, Yunkan, and thank you for answering my summons so swiftly. Mithrie, we shall be glad of your presence should we meet with the 6th Legion, as seems all but certain. As you may be aware, this facility houses some of Alag's most advanced technology. According to you, Urianger sought to deny the Empire easy ingress by weaving a ward of singularly potency. Not singularly enough, it would seem. I would be surprised if the Legatus had not reached the core laboratories already. 'Tis passing strange. I wove the ward in accordance with the most closely guarded teachings of the Archmages of Sharlayan. Naught was left to chance, naught. 'Tis well known that the children of Garmod have no talent for arcane manipulation, nor have the Empire more than a cursory knowledge of sorcery. That they would succeed in unraveling so complex a skin of magecraft, and with such passing swiftness, is passing strange. They probably just use like raw power. That is it, Urianger, but it's a mystery for another day. Alkenya Stola has the right of it. Before all else, we must move to safeguard the knowledge which enabled the Allegons to harness primal energies. Our particular concern is the Genesis expression, an ethereal chemical formula that allowed the scholars of yore to create substance from nothingness. I know of no such formula. Whence came you by this information? From your enigmatic master, perchance? He did furnish me with that morsel, yes, and knowing exactly what prize the Legatus now seeks enables us to predict his position. Do you not see? We have been gifted the perfect opportunity to remove the head of the entire Legion. I didn't think you quite so bloodthirsty, Unakelhe. Surely safeguarding secrets should take precedence over slaying Legatuses. Krill's sentiments reflect my own, yet the two objectives need not be mutually exclusive. What say you, Urianger? Urianger? Ah, forgive me. My thoughts were bound up in my idle imaginings. In answer to thy question, milady, I am content to be led by thee in this matter. Cool. So, right. I've enabled the facility's teleporters, shall we? Okay, let's do it. We're gonna win, baby. You dwell on the matter of the barrier. I do. Verily, it was a warding spell of labyrinthine intricacy. The brainchild of the head of the students of Baldassian himself. Even the most learned Archon would require several moons to disentangle such an enchantment. To do so in mere bells would require some preternatural power akin to the very echo itself. I mean, the Guardians are strong, we know that much. Mithrie's just standing there like, huh? Cool. So operate the terminal. So the terminal has been activated. Prepare to teleport into the ethereal chemical research facility. So duty calls. Commence battle for Fate of Stars. If your level is above 60, it will be synced. Okay, so we have a solo instance. Interesting. All this leading on to Sophia normal, hopefully. Aha. Let me get this. Guardian strike for the heart of the facility. Let's go then. We must be swift in our pursuit. And rip. It does make me wonder if in the future we'll have those groups like an 11 to like help you solo level. Yeah. We going the right way? Hopefully we are. Even though that this solo instance existed. I'm happy that I record these in video because if I ever forget this place, I can look back on my own channel. Oh wow. Was that the... That was the Legatus, wasn't it? Okay. Why can't I target it anymore? Okay. Whatever. Carrying on.
In the name of the Emperor!
Yeah. How dare you attack anyone? Owned. Let's go over healer. One shot, baby. Okay, let's kill this claw. Rip. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so now we have to kill this guy by ourselves. Potions are ready, buffs are done, everything's ready. So, let's do it. Have a healer with us or whatever. Okay, we can't stun it. Okay, you have to do it quickly. Hello? What? I killed the flippin' thing. What? It's like you can't kill it, you just run away. It gets to like 1 HP and you die. Okay. Let's do this again. You have to do it all again? You taking the piss? Witness. Like, you guys are all witnesses. I won that fight. With time to spare even. So... let's see. Okay, so turns out I might have had to have hid it in Y'shtola's bubble. Huh. Okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. Best episode ever. Huh, why? Superman. Okay. So basically you can't really damage that one. It's down to Krill's mob to do something about it. Next.
In the name of the Emperor!
Yeah. It seems like a stupid way to die. More focused with my rotation than anything else. Kill this guy. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully we'll stay alive this time. Do it. I didn't have my chakra on. Let's do it. rat. Okay, we're now in her bubble. Even though I don't even think it's needed. Okay, cool. I can defeat that fair and square. Okay, let's get after him. So, after the Legatus. And they still come. Press on, Mithrie. I'll handle this. Mithrie's running awfully quickly. She's obviously motivated. I have exposed the bones of their work. Now to extract the marrow. So, even in the moment of my triumph, you persist in your misguided crusade. So be it. I shall present my prize to the Emperor alongside your head. Yeah. He's gonna win. I mean, no, wait, what? Let's do it. Yeah, you can't stun him. Okay. Kill these turrets. Otherwise they'll annoy me, you know what I mean? Okay.
Can you withstand this?
Yes.
There is nowhere to run.
Get out of the flame, bitch.
Can you withstand this? In the name of the Emperor! Can you withstand this?
We done? Kill it with fire. Now what?
Enough!
Okay. Well, we survived. Yay. They're like unkillable mobs, they're annoying. Mithrie. The tome lift is unbreached then. Let me know in the comments down below if you one-shot this or not. Or if you made the same mistake I did. Krill. My wounds will not slow my blade should you seek to bar my path. And you would slay me, no doubt, but it would be your final act. It's like, don't mess with the bull, you get the butt. His sword is like bigger than all of them. What madness afflicts you Eorzean fools? The Empire but desires a means to shackle the Icons and their destructive appetites. Why do you rally against your own salvation? It is not for man to wield such power. The primal energies your Emperor seeks to contain would be kindling waiting for a spark. Forget not the White Raven, Legatus. Like thee, he presumed to wield the power of Allag, and he invited the calamity in so doing. This star's fate is too important to be decided by any one man, a warmonger savage least of all. Have care, boy, you speak of my Emperor. But dying here in defense of his honor will not further his cause. Boo! It's like, bye. Well, well, I appear not to be dead. Ow. Grill? I may have cracked a rib or two, but I'll be fine, honestly. Our foes gave no quarter. Had Yukon Kaelhe stinted in his defence of thee, though may be certain thy hurts would be far worse. I could see no less. Mistress Krill is here at my behest after all. The secrets of Allag are safe for the present, though it's doubtful the Legatus will return to Garmold till the prize he coveted lieth in his grasp. Then we must redouble our efforts to protect this place. Quill and I will place additional seals upon the Tomelift. Bye. That's like, they're like, boring, bye. You know Kelhay. I appreciate you staying by my side, thank you. It was not. Oh please, it was a good deal more than that. And you know it. Now let me help you. When a woman thanks you for saving her life, the customary response is you're welcome. You are welcome. Cool. Right. So now, let us see about unlocking the next part. I wasn't expecting this quest to be so long. So, Urianger, are the wards already in place? My colleagues yet toil upon their enchantments. I come unto thee in secret, that I might question thee outside their hearing. Question me? I would speak with the one who undid my subtlest magecraft, he who invited Imperial Legatus into this facility in hopes of engineering the man's demise at the hands of the Warrior of Light. You accuse me of masterminding this day's events? The plan may have been thy master's, but the deed was thine. Thou didst lure the Legatus of the 6th Legion into a trap from which he was not intending to emerge. 'Tis plain to me now that thy seeming opportunism in purposing his elimination was feigned, and that his death was the object of thy plan from the first. And you have proof of this? Thine own words betrayed thee. Thou didn't speak of the Empire's desire to claim the Genesis expression, the existence of which even the learned Mistress Krill was ignorant. Whence then did the Legatus come by such definitive knowledge? And then there is a matter of mine unravelled ward. None save one possessed an otherworldly gift could have so swiftly effected its dissolution. Know thee of another blessed with such? Assuming these accusations are merit, then what? Full many times and doth the pursuit of truth led men down darkened paths. I have no issue with thy purpose. 'Tis but thy method I would call into question. In the Guardian Empire we have a common foe. Haste if thou deign to share thine intentions with Mithrie and Mistress Krill. It's like we would have closed the trap with less risk to life and more success. I sought to use the most dangerous seekers of Valag as bait. Who among you would agree to such a reckless plan? None with good cause. Irrespective, though were remiss in the duty of thy comrades, I note with some disappointment that in matters concerning the primals and those who would control them, the cold rationality upon which thou so pridest thyself is conspicuous by its absence. Know that the salvation of this star is at an end too vast for any one of us to accomplish alone. Shouldst thou fail to trust in thy comrades, I foresee thy actions precipitating in some terrible misfortune. Indeed. So, my sincerest apologies, Mithrie. Urianger is correct in his suspicions. It was I who orchestrated this encounter with the Empire. I would ask that thou forgive Okanhele this transgression, and keep mention of it from Mistress Krill. It would be a pity for one foolish decision to wither their budding camaraderie ere it had a chance to bloom. Cool. So there you are, you rotten idler. When Y'shtola realized you were struggling with the wards alone, she was absolutely livid. Never mind the warring triad. I have awoken Archon Y'shtola's tempestuous wrath. In supplicant mood shall I return at once, and there atone for mine indolence. Lol. So come, Mithrie, it is time we return to the Rising Stones. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, let's return to the Rising Stones. let's proceed on. Like I said, we'll keep doing this quest line until we unlock Sophia, even if it turns into another quest. But it was an interesting battle, that's for sure. A one-on-one. I wonder if they'll add more one-on-one situations in Stormblood. I'm sure they will. Kill. 60 everything, baby. Mwahaha. Okay, let's talk to him. So, once again, I must apologize for acting without consent or counsel. As a gesture of repentance and a sign of good faith, allow me to share something of myself with you. As Urianger suggested, I possess a gift of echo, though it is of a nature different from yours. Regardless, I would use my gift for the self-same purpose, the salvation of this star. And nothing poses a greater threat to the world than the proliferation of primal harnessing technology. This I know only too well. What I am about to divulge concerns the fate of another star entirely. On this other world, a magic was devised that allowed the realm's champions to use a stone known as Arisite to contain power of the primals. So armed, these heroic souls conquered god after god, oblivious to their weapon's fatal imperfection, its propensity to bleed primal energies, and with each victory the heroes changed, transforming at last into fiends of endless appetite. Insatiable in their hunger for Aether, they ultimately went to war over the star's ever-dwindling life force, and fought until there was nothing left. Thus, as Urianger was astutely observed, when I am faced with those who rushed to embrace power unchecked, I lose all semblance of rationality. Know that my master too cares deeply about the fate of this star. I am his servant, his instrument, sent here to ensure that the same tragedy does not consume another world. Cool. That's very interesting. Okay, next. So now we'll go and unlock the next. Well, we'll keep doing quests until Sophia is unlocked. Simple as that. So Ukulele has urgent news to share on the current state of the Warring Triad. So Warrior of Light, if this world is to survive, we must needs move forward with our plan. Another pillar of the Warring Triad must be toppled, the question of which has already been answered. Following our encounter with Legatus, Archon Yustola detected erratic aesthetic waveforms emanating from the sector containing the icon Sophia, known simply as the Goddess in former times. Such readings can only mean one thing. She is close to awakening. Let's return to Aziz La forthwith and put an end to this primal deity, lest she rise again in all her terrible glory. Cool. So now we get to unlock Sophia. So let's do it. So in terms of primals for Heavensward, the ones we have left to do are Sophia and then Zervan. And I will aim to complete all the extreme versions of every primal as well. And who knows? Maybe if I'm incredibly lucky, in the next week or two I'll also get all the birds. But that would require a lot of work and a lot of luck as well. But I will try. I will try. Why not? What do I have to lose? I just feel like if I don't do it now, it might be a lot harder to do it later. Well, actually, not necessarily, because we could probably just go back with a level 70 group and get it done. But that won't happen for a while, because people will be too focused on the Stormblood content to want to do, like, level 70 unsynced runs. So we will see if I can get it done in the next just under 2 weeks. Because I finally finished a Chiron, which is from all the horses from Realm Reborn, so it's a nice little target to try and get all the birds as well. Cool. So flying, flying, flying. And almost there. There she is. I realised how big this airship was. So we appear to be the first to arrive. Shall we await our colleagues here? Cool. Waiting. Waiting. Could the 6th Legion have returned? Mithrie, Ukan Kaelhe. We're under attack. Y'shtola and Urianger have engaged that foe not far from here. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, hello. So, rarely is my shield tested. It would seem the Allagans have not been lax in their recruitment. Who's this guy? So, think you so? Mayhap your arm merely withered whilst you lay idle. Still your tongues. We have stalled them long enough. Bye. With scales in hand, the goddess shall arise and righteously cast her cursed pall. That she, with wrathful Worm King at her side, might judge and fence bring balance unto all. Hear my words and despair, Allagans. Our goddess is awoken. Your civilization has birthed the instruments of its own undoing. Bye. So, 'tis well you are here, Mithrie. I should like to know what your assailants were saying. You understood their words, did you not? So, 'twas a Mericidian dialect, if mine ears do not deceive, though one which braveth scant resemblance to any spoken in recent times. As for our antagonist's meaning, I do gladly defer to those blessed with the echo. The one with the shield seemed to think we were Allagans. He recited what sounded like a verse of prophecy, then claimed that their goddess is awoken. Is that about right, Mithrie? Yep. And might we assume that this deity of theirs is a very Aegon we've come to topple? Aye, from their tongue, their words, and their attire, 'tis like that our antagonists were Mericidian, thralls to the goddess Sophia and victims of the Allagan incursions. If, as Grill claimeth, they for us agents of Allag, 'tis little wonder that they sought to bring us low. You suggest that Sophia's servants have been liberated from their contamination? Sorry, from their containment? Then we have no choice but to accept word of her awakening as truth. Gods help us. The Warring Triad have proven a formidable enough when we've roused them with a fraction of their true strength. Should Sophia break free at the peak of her powers, Mithrie and her friends won't stand a chance. We'll be fine. Let's be about it then. Mithrie, Krill, Ukan Kaelhe, the three of you will make directly for Sophia's containment facility. Urianger and I will do what we can to occupy the Aegon's thralls. Cool. So let's do it. Let's get ready for Sophia. So, Mistress Krill, do you perchance recall the words of the prophecy in its entirety? Let me see. I believe it was, with scales in hand the goddess shall arise, and righteous cast her cursed pall, that she with wrathful Wormkin at her side might judge and fence bring balance unto all. Interesting, interesting. There we go. So now Sophia is unlocked. P1T6 is Sophia. Now I know. Cool. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie, and let's do Sophia next. Let's get it done. Bye guys.